Good evening viewers, welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines. PM addresses webinar on energy for sustainable growth, updates related to solar tenders and projects, updates related to electric vehicle ecosystem. Coming to the details. The Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi addresses a webinar on energy for sustainable growth today. This is ninth webinar in the series of post-budget webinars addressed by Prime Minister. Prime Minister once again reiterated the nation's targets towards sustainable energy such as net zero by 2070, 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel energy capacity and 50% of installed energy capacity through non-fossil fuel energy by 2030. Finally, vision of life, the environmentally sustainable lifestyle. Prime Minister highlighted the steps taken in the last few years for sustainable growth through achieving affordable, efficient and clean technologies through international collaborations like International Solar Alliance, reducing imports by providing 19,500 crore production-linked incentive scheme for indigenous solar PV module manufacturing, National Hydrogen Mission to cater the energy needs of the future and replacing fossil fuels with green hydrogen, prioritizing energy efficient products production like LEDs, energy efficient ACs, heaters and geysers. The Prime Minister talked about the future upsurge in the energy demand in India and underlined the criticality of a transition towards renewable energy. Coal gasification is a clean alternative to coal. In this year's budget for coal gasification, 4 pilot projects have been announced which will help in firming up technical and financial viability of these projects. Similarly, the government is also continuously promoting ethanol blending. Other energy transition steps taken in this direction such as clean cooking in 24 to 25 crore households of India, solar panels on canals, solar tree in households, gardens or balconies to possibly get 15% of energy from household from the solar tree, and also suggested exploring micro hydro projects to enhance electricity production. Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran, a wholly owned subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India, has invited bids to design, supply, test, install and commission a 1 megawatt ground-mounted solar project without a battery bank in its premises in Mysuru. The work must be completed within 180 days from the issuance of work order. The last date to submit the bids is April 13, 2022. Bids will be opened on the same day. Tamil Nadu Electricity Regulatory Commission recently ruled that a solar developer was entitled to grid connectivity with net feed-in methodology for loads of 1 megawatt and above up to the contracted demand by installing reverse power relay. KPI Global Infrastructure announced the commissioning of 1.72 megawatt solar project at Sudhi Thansha village, Amod Taluk in the Bharuch district of Gujarat. Bluebird Solar has reached a solar module production capacity of 300 megawatt with the addition of fully automatic manufacturing line equipped with mono PERC half-cut multi-busbar cell technologies. With this, manufacturer can offer modules with up to 660 watt output. The Transport Department is preparing to introduce its own electric vehicle policy aimed at boosting the economy and reducing air pollution. The electric vehicle policy's primary objective is to promote electric vehicles in Bihar and establish charging stations through public-private partnerships. Pinnacle Industries, which is among 20 companies that got approval to launch electric vehicle manufacturing under the Production Linked Incentives scheme, will invest 2,000 crore rupees to set up EV manufacturing units in Pune and Indore. Sony is teaming up with automaker Honda to start a new company that will develop and sell electric vehicles. Electric vehicle charging startup Electiva is in talk to raise $30 million, which will be used for expansion of company on back of demand from housing societies and government agencies to install charging stations. Additional news today. 78 thermal power plants are running with critical coal stock. Chandigarh administration approved the expression of interest to be called for waste to energy project. SJVN has received financial closure from State Bank of India and Punjab National Bank for 210 megawatt Luhri-1 hydroelectric project in Himachal Pradesh and 75 megawatt Parasan solar power project in Uttar Pradesh. NITI Aayog CEO shared government's plan aiming to bring down the cost of green hydrogen to as low as $1 per kg by 2030. Price discovery at Power Exchange. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 185.42 million units of power for Tomorrow cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details. Price discovered during night 3 rupees 38 paisa per unit. Price discovered during day 4 rupees 5 paisa per unit. Price discovered during evening 5 rupees 98 paisa per unit. Price discovered round the clock 4 rupees 90 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 4 rupees 78 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network and the prices are uniform in all the regions. In green day-ahead market, 8.01 million units of volume cleared with a weighted average price of 4 rupees 84 paisa per unit. Thank you and good day.